It's XCOM2. Welcome back. Last mission was super fun. Oh boy. All that aside, let's not dwell on it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, I'm going to dwell on it. So last mission, yeah, was it got away from us in ways that I do not want to repeat. We did, however, come out of it with 2 new soldiers. So I think the first port of call for today is to say hello to Farley and chuck some promotions in there as well. They're coming in at captain rank, which is super nice. So Farley's got quick draw, sidearm specialist, combat awareness, and covering fire, as well as the full suite of usual abilities that our field medics come equipped with. And I'm just going to keep things pretty basic, all said and done. So we'll get combat conditioning, we'll get fleet-footed so they don't trigger Overwatch. Combat conditioning, of course, is just flat bonuses to mobility and aim. Overcharge capacitors to get those disorients on the go from the arc thrower when it doesn't stun. And then low profile as well. Given the fact that Farley here is sitting on 40 AP, we could go ahead and pick up emergency aid too. I think no reason not to do that. I can see an argument for covering fire, but I think we'll leave it there for now. But yeah, welcome aboard, Farley. And then field medic number 2 is Kipper. Kipper's coming in with ever vigilant medevac. Medevac is the extra charges of post-mission healing. Sidearm specialist and combat awareness again. So sure, no real nothing super exciting, I guess. Is also coming in with way less personal AP than Farley did, so we can't get emergency aid with Kipper for now, meaning that Kipper is slightly less effective, unfortunately. But them's the breaks. Either way, that's 2 extra bodies for the meat grinder. We will eventually be throwing those guys into experimental psi to grade them as well. Right now, Hazel's in there for 15 days. Today then, we didn't really do much scanning at the end of the last episode, given the fact that, you know, it went on for a lifetime, basically. Right now, we could potentially scan for a prototype item that we don't really need anymore. There's some rookies available and there's some supplies available. We're good on supplies, so we'll head back to Reaper HQ and continue on our quest to 80 intel. Force level has gone up to 17 as well, which is a little spicy, shall we say. I think the first thing that's likely to happen today is going to be Into the Fire completes, but not before Alien Infiltrator. So this is a new dark event that we'll have to deal with. It just adds some faceless to missions. Not exactly the most threatening. Probably a bit more of an annoyance than it is a threat. I don't know. But that's our finale in our hunt for Deher Deseric, the Hunter. And we can now assault the stronghold if we were that way inclined, which is down here in Africa. The question, really, insofar as assaulting that stronghold goes, is who do we have available? Like, would we be able to field a squad? So I'm kind of looking at, well, first of all, actually, let's just take a look at what the weaknesses of the Hunter would be here. So it's skirmishes, right? Yeah, skirmishes and explosions. So we'd kind of want to field apprehension. Who is available? A Marine, yeah, that would be quite nice. There's not really much room for a marksman on the stronghold missions, unfortunately, so I think Clav would probably sit it out. But we would have Giga. The real question, I suppose, is, well, actually, we have got Carmort here. Although I'd prefer a Colonel level assault infantry just for the extra melee damage. Goonstone's available, Apprehension's available. Shandin. What's missing? Phalanx. Assault infantry. Like a high level phalanx, I should say. Which would be kind of like Bird or Gwen, you know. So, we've got 7 days until our assault infantry come online. Gwen's going to be out for a bit longer than that. Where is Bert? Bert. Oh, Bert's ready to go, actually. So, yeah, I guess we're just kind of waiting on Rymir / Aethel to become available. Hooker would be kind of nice, too. But we'll keep the clock running for 7 days at least, and then maybe we take that today. It's possible. Definitely possible. We have just finished our third and probably final Spark unit, so we'll go and take a look at that in just a moment. Otherwise, I think we just, oh, I don't know. Dare I say it, carry on with the PCS. We carry on with the PCS. We carry on with the PCS. It's fine. Yeah. So, our third and final Spark unit. We're just saying hello to all sorts of new faces today, huh? It is Volcaros. Hello, Volcaros. And Volcaros is going to be an infiltrator. So, standard fare, core Spark systems. Comes with suppression, which is kind of nice. And repair is interesting. Basically, Volcaros here has a heal for themselves. And then bug out. So, you know, pretty standard stuff. Suppression and the healing, I could see being useful. I don't know how much use we're going to get out of Volcaros, honestly. What would be kind of nice? Yeah, we can't train as a specific class. And I guess we've already got... Oh, Core Systems 1, huh? Did we buy Core Systems 1? We did indeed. So it's actually the Andromedon Autopsy that we're missing. To increase that proficiency to level 3. So, I guess. And we can't throw Volcaros in here. So yeah, it's gonna be... Well, it's gonna be tough to field Volcaros, I suppose. We might be able to, you never know. What's the timer looking like on that tiredness right now? 5 days, huh? Okay. It's possible. I'd like it. And just in case we didn't have enough income trouble already, there's some more of it for us. We're down to 295 monthly income at this point. Is absurd. It's an infiltration mission. I guess we could maybe send Volcaros out on a... I can't remember. Overt action. There we go. Fabricate PCS. Sure. Yeah, alright. Let's just sure we've got someone that we can... Maybe not, they're all captains and whatnot. Yeah, they're all kind of who's our lowest ranked soldier right now, actually? Is it Shaika still? It is. Who's wounded for 6 days. Okay, we'll come back to this then. That's fine. There's no rush. Oh, the PCS that grants lightning reflexes. That's kind of nice. I like that. Sonic PCS? Yes? Or a gem? A gem might be fun. Let's do it. Maybe we could look into another No Lance or something like that. That would be cool. What's cooler still is if Alien schematic integration finishes before our next mission, which it's going to do. I'm super pleased about that. Because, yeah, we got 22 hours on that tiredness.
When inspired, our team is actually quite
amazing. So that's, yeah, +1 damage and +1 health for our tier 3 weaponry and armor. We are as powerful as we are going to get at this point, insofar as weaponry and armor is concerned anyway. So we've got the Viper King Autopsy, we've got the Arcot King Autopsy, and the Muton Queen, Berserker Queen, sorry. 5 days for the Icarus armor. Do I spend the 5 days on the Icarus armor? I kind of feel like psionic weapons are maybe worthwhile as well. Interested to know what psi-infused grenades are. Or... Okay, no, I do want the Icarus armor.
I've always been particularly fascinated with this species, ever since the first time I spotted one during my travels. Although I had seen the biomechanical horrors deployed by the aliens during the initial invasion, these creatures appear to be something else entirely. Possessing a certain flair, not typically found amongst the aliens, I found this creature to be of great intelligence, masked by the incredible hold of the Elders.
Speaking there is Dr. Barlin, the head of research from XCOM Enemy Unknown / Enemy Within, and the one responsible for all these rulers, these genetic abominations, as Tygan is wont to call them. Okay. So yeah, we need to burn a little bit more time until our assault infantry are back. We have got an assault mission to gain some intel. I'm not going to take that, that's fine. We can ignore that. Not worth it. Don't need it, don't want it. Okay, yeah.
Commander, there were a few wounded during.
It's a nice job by Andromac and Tourism there to get our Avatar project progress looking a lot healthier, I would say. Alright, how's our assault infantry situation now? They are ready. In which case today, the Hunter is going down. Enemy Unknown in the mix here, as well as everything else. So who knows what that's going to be, but let's put a squad together and get after it. Our third and final chosen, at last. But Hunter hasn't really had much time to shine throughout this campaign. Didn't actually become active until we were sort of like 50 episodes in, something like that. Maybe even more. And the sort of mission line to get to this point for Harlequin 4, that's kind of a cool mission name, we zoomed through it. So, yeah. The little hunter that could just ain't really there. Oh, that got away from me. We'll hit a point in a minute where I'm not too sure about who else to bring. In fact, I'm going to drop Marimir here and I'm going to bring Aethel instead. Aethel's just way more effective when I find him. There he is. Colonel Aethel. Phalanx, for sure. And there's Bert. Bert's time to shine. So what have we not got here? We've got firepower in Shandon. We've got kill confirming with Aethel. And Apprehension's kind of a jack of all trades. Goonstone's the support that we need. Do we want, then, a medic? So we are sorely lacking that. Barley and Kip are all available, and I mean, if I was to field a medic, it would probably be Trollpants, right? Where is Trollpants here? 6 days? Is that worth it? I think that's worth it, you know? I'm sure we can wait another 6 days. It's going to be fine. We're going to do this mission today. But we'll wait another 6 days. I want to field Trollpants. I think having a medic is going to be kind of important. This mission historically has been quite long.
Some of our people are a little worse for wear after that last covert.
There's Zarish and Malicious back home, cancelling an Exalt project for us. And I think we're chilling on those right now, actually. We are at 80 intel, so let's go make contact with Indonesia. Or not, because we are at the capacity. Can we muck around with that any? Probably not, right? We'd need... Oh, we have got a Gremlin available. I've just been very silly. Right, well, that solves that problem then. And yeah.
Setting course for the Indonesian zone.
The Indonesian zone. Fair enough. I think Trollpants is one of our two tired, because Trollpants was shaken, right? So once that hits 1/0, we should be good. Okay, there's 1. Where are you, Trollpants? You still shaken up? You are. 4 days. That's fine. Stasis shield. Stasis could be cast on allies, rendering them... Okay, so it's... Yeah, sure. Probably not going to be using that, to be honest. Let's make another gem. Now, these admin tasks are really filling up the time today, huh?
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens.
Well, so much for that covert op that we did to stop that from happening, but them's the breaks.
Another important step forward in our research.
And quite pleased that that's actually completed. The Icarus armor is kind of nice. Feasible to construct a set of armor which incorporates jet propulsion systems. And the Inspiry? Inspiry? Yeah, sure, why not? The Inspiry. I mean, we can take one day.
It's been years since I conducted my last autopsy. I found the process returned to me quite naturally. This subject was perhaps less intimidating because of its similarities to varying reptile species found naturally on Earth. Because of extensive cytogenetic modifications to the subject's chromosomes, this could very well be the only male variant in the entire species.
Kind of a weird implication there, unless, like, the Vipers are, you know, being aliens, have a different method of procreation, but if that's the only male and they need that, then... Yikes. Don't dwell on that too hard, do we? 2 days. 2 days, Troll Pants. At speed, that means we have to build another PC. I really should start just queuing these up, shouldn't I? Rather than having to come back in here every time. Let's just queue up maybe, I don't know, 3? That'll work. I guess it counts Troll Pants as wounded.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project.
Don't we know it, Central? Don't we know it?
To move fast.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial, despite an extensive study of Dr. Valen's research reports. I have yet to discover how she came to acquire such an impressive understanding of the processes involved in the editing and manipulation of alien genetic material.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Anyway, we get Serpent Suit in the Proving Ground now, so I immediately regret queuing up all those things, but what can you do, huh? Wait, do we need to queue up the Proving Ground for the Icarus armor as well? That would kind of suck. I think we'll leave the Rage Suit for the time being. And... you know, let's put the Sectopod breakdown in play.
Our troops took to calling this large robotic unit a sectopod, under the initial assumption that it was being controlled by a sectoid pilot. On closer inspection, we can see that is not the case. Not unlike the mechanized Advent units, which were likely derived from the sectopod itself. This machine seems to be entirely autonomous.
Kind of weird if it was piloted by a sectoid, and then, you know, you kill the sectoid jumps out and goes, aha, but, like, you know, let's not dwell on that. We're not going to pursue the sectopod breakdown. We are instead going to run encrypted codex data first, I think. Yes, let's get after this. And, yep, that's fine. So 10 days time, that'll be taken care of. Terrific. And Troll Pants status is 2 days. No, that's Sentry, sir. Troll Pants is 1 day. Okay. But first, a very quiet month. Let's be judged. Well, I say a quiet month. We failed a mission.
Leading the Resistance is a daunting task, Commander. But your efforts so far have left many wondering if we have made the right approach. We will have to do better.
I mean, we killed an alien ruler. But yeah, okay, fine. We failed a mission. We also defended the Avenger, thinking about it. This wasn't a quiet month at all. We had some things happen.
Finally, the pursuit is over. Now the real fun starts. I'll be there soon, Commander.
Okay. Just a bit of intense trading, then that's fine. Sparks, that we're going to continue ignoring. Signal jamming, we're going to continue ignoring. And we don't know what the hidden event is, so hoorah. Is there anything that we want to swap here? Probably we can chuck deeper learning on instead of suit up. We're not really making any armor and vests at this point, and we don't really need heavy equipment anymore. I guess we'll throw between the eyes in there, sure. Facility construction as well. I mean, what do we replace it with? It's... We'll throw in ammo. Why not? Ignore that for now. Ooh, a scientist, you say? Well, that will be kind of nice. We are going to start seeing some missions pop now. Another fireball. Okay. And one more. One more gem. Why not? Why not, right? I want to say Troll Pants is ready now. And I'd be wrong. He's not. Now Troll Pants is ready. Right? Don't let me down. Troll Pants is ready. And an assault mission to extract some supplies. I don't think that's going to be really needed. So, at long last, it's only taken 20 minutes, but here we are. We're going to assault the Hunter.
Avenger plotting new course.
Almost feels like all of that scanning could have been done at the end of the last episode, but hey. So, the last part of this was indeed Troll Pants, who is here. There we go. Is this us? I think this is us. Alright, time for the old fade to black. When we come back, these fine folks will be equipped and ready to take on Operation Harlequin 4. One moment. Okay, so this took a bit of juggling, moving things around, and I've opted to drop Goonstone in favour of Hookit as well. I think actually we're probably going to need the firepower that Hookit can provide, rather than the, shall we say, support that Goonstone can provide. Plus, Hookit comes with the ability to provide shielding to everybody, so yeah, you know, all said and done, I feel like it's the correct decision. I also went ahead and bought the beam pistol for Bert to use in place of the golden pistol that we've become so familiar with, simply because the beam pistol now just does more damage. Beyond that, it's a bit of a retirement for the disruptor rifle having the ammo experimental magazine. At least for now, we've dropped the experimental magazine on the disruptor rifle because Shandon already can, you know, do stuff with ammo. And instead, we've given that to Troll Pants, who's running the Viper rounds. Bert's our only answer to mechanical enemies. Hookit can actually deal with mechanical enemies quite handily as well, thanks to anti-armor doctrine. But yeah, I kind of feel like Bert should be able to manage. The other side of having the beam pistol is the fact that Bert now has access to instant reloads, which is something that has been really sorely missed for our phalanxes in general. There is something to be said about dropping Bert in favour of Gwen, but hey. I also think picking up lock and load, kills with primary weapon restore 1 ammo, probably worthwhile on all of our phalanxes. Ammo is certainly the limiting factor in their continued success, shall we say. All said and done, the squad is locked in. We're about to hit the ground for Operation Harlequin 4 to assault our third and final chosen stronghold. And on this one, Aethel, Shandon, Apprehension, Hookit, Bert, and Troll Pants. Once this is done, that's it. The Chosen will no longer show up. We will no longer have any interruptions in our missions. We've already taken care of all of the rulers, so this is the last thing that we need to do to stop those complications from occurring. The flip side is that they'll be replaced with more enemies, and we're at a point where the threat of your standard sort of pot of enemies is the same, if not higher, than an alien ruler or chosen. So as good as this is, it's also kind of bad for us, But it's a necessary thing that we need to do. You can't have a campaign without killing all of the big bads, after all. We'll also be aiming to do something similar to what we did with the assassin, not the assassin, the warlock, where we kind of let status effect damage knock them into stasis so we can do a really ridiculous assault on the monolith thing. Would you call it that? We could call it that, right? Sure. But let's see how that goes. We're sort of in the territory of counting chickens before they hatch here, really. And, of course, we have to actually get through the stronghold. Which, based on the Shadow Chamber's projection, doesn't look like it's going to be made easy for us.
Not our first time in one of these facilities, so we have to assume the Chosen know we're here. That didn't stop us before, and it won't stop us today. You know what to do.
Locking on to the Chosen's energy signature. Uploading the coordinates now.
Understood. Move out.
I was hoping you might take a little longer to find this place. Things were just starting to get interesting between us. Now, you're already dead.
Okay, now that the pleasantries are over and done with, we've dropped in probably a good location, all said and done. We can only go one way, which is through this door, so that means we're not going to be attacked from behind and all of that goodness. So let's move up with Troll Pants and see what we can see in our first room. And it's a big fat nothing, which I'm more than happy about.
Absolutely.
In which case, now I'm worried, actually. Does Apprehension see anything? Okay, cool. I didn't want to yellow move anyone up in case something just did decide to jump out at us, but it hasn't, so we're fine. I think Shandon actually probably wants to set up an Overwatch for us.
Got it covered.
Attacking on sight. Scanning.
Got it covered.
In case you're wondering if I've left some surprises for you along the way, the answer is yes. Think of it as a warm-up before the main event.
Cool, thanks, man. Next room's got two choices for us. We can either go through these two doors or these through two doors up here. Yes, sentences are easy to say.
Here I come.
But the important thing is that we are pretty free to move in here. Nothing's going to jump out at us, or, you know.
Will do.
Aha! Or it shouldn't, anyway.
Got it. Moving.
Done.
Moving to Overwatch.
Come get some.
No trespassers.
I would kind of like to get an idea of where enemies are, because I don't want to commit to one direction and then, you know,
To be honest, I
get attacked from behind.
anyone would ever walk into this place voluntarily.
With that said, I think this door is going to be our play, because this connects to a much larger area, whereas this might lead to a dead end. So, yeah, this is going to be where we head to,
Position
for
confirmed.
sure. And it's a big door.
Moving to position.
Apprehension kind of wants to get in a little bit closer too, but definitely does.
Feet.
Let's do this.
Moving to Overwatch.
Overwatch.
I await their approach.
On Overwatch. Shut up.
Ah, of course, we position for one door and then we find out that things are indeed behind us.
I suppose this is as good a time as any to start testing the defenses. I have to say, I'm rooting for you. These things aren't the best conversationalists.
Nevertheless, even though we did get an indication that our enemies are through these two doors, I want to check this room. Ah, okay, so this kind of does loop around here somewhat. Right, Hooks, what do you see? Nothing again. Interesting.
Solid copy.
As much as I'd love to move Troll Pants here, that's just a little It's just a touch too far forward.
All those confirmed. Moving out.
On your order.
Come get some.
Eyes peeled.
I'm on it.
Scanning.
Moving to Overwatch.
I will not waver.
Apprehension's a little bit open, but we should be fine.
This game was a lot more fun when you followed the rules. Well, if you're not going to play nice, neither will I.
Nothing again, which is kind of strange. I would have expected that we, you know, saw something by now. The longer it takes for us to find enemies, the more likely it is that they're all in a horrible group, ready to inflict various degrees of murder on us, which I don't love.
Got it covered.
Overwatching.
Much prefer it if we just dealt with things separately rather than all at once, you know?
It is under my watch.
But I'm definitely taking advantage of the fact that there's no timer here.
There'd be resistance today.
Great hit there, Hux. Oh, damn.
Advent troop spotted.
Let's see. A couple of Mutons and an Archon to set things off. Oh, and a Shield Bearer too. You've got to have a Shield Bearer in the mix. It's important. And Hux is looking to be our only successful Overwatch.
Get it together.
Sure enough. Okay then.
Probably start going on and on now about how I will defeat you for the glory of the elders.
Our Beleaguer doesn't counterattack, much to my delight.
Got eyes on me.
Oh, what's happening? There we go. Ah, lightning reflexes took care of you, Aethel. You're fine. Interesting not use of the sword there, we'll say. You are in cover here, aren't you? Yeah. And what's this? That's going to clip the Archon. What I'd like, actually, is to get rid of this Shield Bearer, because it's going to become a nuisance fairly quickly. So let's just come back to that in a moment. We'll push up on everything. Yeah, we'll push up with Bert. 59% on the Harrier. Big explosion, actually. We'll take that with Lightning Hands. It's kind of setting Aethel up for a kill on the Shield Bearer. No go on the follow-up on the Harrier, though, which is kind of a shame. Apprehension, then? Again, to the question at hand, does this thing counter? It doesn't counter. Although, there's something to be said about using this Justice on the Shield Bearer rather than sending Apprehension in with Wrath. Yeah, I think we take that. Oh, bleeding as well. And then we could confirm this, I think. We should be able to confirm this. We can confirm this. Okay. Muton's probably the biggest threat now, then. So I'm kind of hoping that Trollpants and Shandon can do something about it. Trollpants first. 51. Makes the connection that we need. Perfect. And then there was an Archon. Which we probably want to bait into moving on Aethel, the more I think about this. Although, yeah, you can't even melee it anyway, can you? So, go for the 77 then. Nice connection. Shandon here. And then, yeah, all we can do is Overwatch, right? Oh, hello! Elite Viper, Exalted Pathfinder. A Spectre that apparently just goes through walls, alright. Damn shame on that lightning reflexes, but hey, at least it's not cloaked. And the Archon's running. And there is another pack that we just got. The tiniest little heap at a health bar there. So that's good. We know that they're there. Alright, Spectre then. Spectre. Aethel does find the Spectre. Something to consider, because what I'm thinking here is actually we get Shandon right up in this thing's face, and then we use our brand new Plasma Shorty to point blank it. For a pretty respectable 17 damage. Well, that ain't half bad, good sir. And it should mean that Aethel can seal the deal then. Not sure where we put Aethel now. We'll come back to that. Don't love 59%, but I don't particularly want to move Apprehension right now, so I think that's probably worth taking. Once more into the breach. Okay, I love bullpups. The main thing there is that Apprehension's now on 4 heat. And I think... what's active here? 3? Pathfinder, Viper... yeah, I don't think we burn a shield charge yet. We don't really need to. I would very much like this Viper to go away, but I think the Pathfinder here is probably a little bit more important. So let's bring old Bert round to... oh, don't love that. What ammo are you running here, Bert? Black Ice, yeah? Yeah. Just take this, take the 92. No crit is a little bit of a problem. I think that Pathfinder probably survives this round. Especially with that kind of attitude from Hooker. Yikes. Did we move up here? Did we blast a bomb here? Not the worst idea. Yeah, go. Hopefully I won't regret using this. I don't think we will. We've still got 2. And that apparently just didn't actually connect with the Exalted Pathfinder at all. Interesting. Alright. That just leaves Troll Pants to do something to the Pathfinder. And Troll Pants has got the Viper rounds as it goes, so... see what magic Troll Pants can make happen here. 54% magic ain't terrific. Do we just suppress it, maybe? No, go for it. Go for it, Troll Pants. I believe in you. And I should have. Well done. Dip Aethel into this cover, I suppose. And sure, why not? Got a feeling that Shandon's going to be on the receiving end. Oh no, it's just running away. Alright. And, I mean, can you blame it for running away? Holy moly. That's a scary amount of health on these things. We've got a... ouch. Yeah, that is a group of enemies, alright. You know what I was saying before about how I definitely wouldn't regret using the blaster bomb? I wonder if we can... oh, great. There's more. There's more, though. No!
Target still standing.
You were going to win this war anyway.
Okay, we probably need to find a medkit. Really don't like the fact that we've had to burn a medkit so soon. But we do need to, don't we, really? Because apprehension's currently irradiated and altogether in a bad way. So, yeah, 4 turns is more than fine. Reaction the medkit on apps here. That doesn't remove the radiation. Yeah, irradiated. Which is a damn shame. Argument to be made for the Shred Storm, certainly. Yeah. But can we find more? We can't find more, right? Oh, we can? No. We missed the Purifier. Can we find the Purifier and the Assault Trooper? We can't. I think the Assault Trooper is probably the bigger threat, though. Well, there's Apprehension at the top of the list for dealing the most damage this mission, huh? Send a flamethrower through there. And I do think actually shielding us is the right call now. Okay, we find a flamethrower here, I think.
On my way.
Good one. Pretty good one. A very good one. I think we quick burn this too then. Because, yeah, that's got some value to it. And we did take out the Archon, which is a nice little booty bonus. Panicking the Path Purifier is big as well, especially considering it's just done that. And a panic on the Assault Trooper too. Not a bad flamethrower at all. Could you potentially see the end of the mech for us? Absolutely does. Yeah, that decision to bring Hookit instead of Goonstone, that right there is like payment received, basically. Really glad that decision was made. Yeah. Kind of having to ignore these 3 fools for the time being. Assault Trooper Captain, what do you do? My friend. My friend, the Assault Trooper Captain, what do you do? What have you got going on here? A radiation grenade, you mark targets, and you don't call reinforcements, which is the thing I was actually concerned about, so that's super excellent, and makes you less of an inconvenience than I initially surmised. Okay, who we got left in the mix here? Aethel can get untouchable on the go, which I like, and will commit to. And then does leave Aethel open to a flank from down here. So I guess actually we'll pull into here for now. I mean, 42, like, stranger things have happened. Lands it. We're getting away with murder here. And I am all for it. Shandon currently a bit out of position to be as effective as they could be. Nevertheless, 56 down the way. Remains 56 down the way. 6% on the return fire. I was totally expecting it to land anyway because, you know, purifiers are seen. I was kind of like looking here for maybe sending a null lance through. That thing there is still alive as well. would put Troll Pants into a position of absolute safety. 2. We could null lance the Purifier comfortably and that Assault Trooper. Yeah, I think that's probably worth rolling with. No go on the kill is super unfortunate, but hey, take what you're given, right? There's an argument to be made for actually just, like, getting rid of this Elite Lancer if Bert is able to do so. So we'll go with the 69%. He lands it, because he's a good lad. And then we take that free reload. Probably want to save one of them for when we get to the Chamber of Destiny. And then we'll go in with a shield charge. Yeah, nice. Disorientations and stuns and knocking it far away and doing all of the good things. And on top of that, activates shield wall. Bert's looking at 5 armor now. He's looking really healthy. Totally forgot that the Viper was in the mix here.
I'm taking fire.
There's a shield bearer in the back there too that just overwatched. What a hit. Well, okay, I mean it was 3 damage, but hey, you take what you're given, you know? And again. Nailed it. Panicked it too. Oh, Bert. You shouldn't have. Amazing. Well, things have really gone our way so far. I hope that continues. Bert is really landing these intimidates.
I'm all right.
Oh, that lance is just bullied at this point, really, isn't it? It's been stunned, disoriented, knocked around, and now it's panicked. You know, it's not a good day to be that particular elite lancer. Lands it again, my word. Who is this horrifying person? Is the question that Advent are no doubt asking themselves about Bert. What's the, does that land on both the Trooper and the Purifier? Well, it's not going to deal damage to the Purifier now that I say that, because Purifier has that all fire damage immunity going on. We do find another kill for Aethel. It's keeping up the untouchable. That's what we're all about here. And in actual fact, we could just probably send it on that Assault Trooper too, right? Yeah, we do. And then we'll decide where to put Aethel in a moment. Hux wants to get in here, I think, anyway. Hux comes in and does some work on the Viper. What's our follow-up? Apprehension, maybe? Yeah, we could follow up pretty comfortably with Apprehension, actually. Although I prefer Apprehension to end up here. So where can Hux go instead? Here? I'm kind of like allowing like flanking shots to happen because of the amount of shielding we currently have. Okay, Troll Pants then. Can you take care of the Purifier for us? I guess is question 1. Probably from here, although I've got a feeling this is a bad decision because if the Purifier explodes, this explodes. So Good thing the purifier didn't explode. That's draw bounce up to Colonel, which is nice, for sure. Now then, Hux. Yeah, Apps wants to be here. Maybe we could find something else. Where's Shandon? There he is. Okay, so we kind of like let's bring Hux here, and then Shandon into the smoky cover. 58% Shandon, no pressure. Okay, pressure got to you. I understand. No pressure, Hux. 49%, worse than Shandon had. You do hit, but the dodge kicks in. But that does set up apprehension to be able to move in. Even if this doesn't kill it, the stun is nice, and then retribution should take care of the rest. As much as I'd love this loot, it's just not really gonna happen. We've got 5 enemies remaining. Vanfire's got 4-turn cooldown. I say, good sir, would you kindly fanfire the Muton in the face? And then Aethel can just dip behind Hux here. Apprehension. Go. Big damage from that radiation burner. 5. And, okay, sure. And there goes the retribution. And that leaves us with a very sore Elite Lancer and a Muton Harrier left to deal with. So we should be alright. What's cooldown on Lightning Hands? At 4 turns. Sure, let's take it. And then could you send one down there again? With gusto. Sick, says Bert. And I'm inclined to agree. And we have got this Lancer. But, I'm not too worried.
Heading out. Tired of waiting around. Lock in. I'm on it. I will watch. Good to go.
Well, let's see what it does. Little bullied Lancer is all that's left. Don't you just love bullpups? Okay.
It's times like these
That
I regret losing my humanity. The fear
went
you
ridiculously well.
experiencing now must be so exhilarating.
I can't
Almost wish we could
act that it could have gone better because it couldn't have really. That was just every single dice roll or whatever you want to call it that we needed there just went our way. And we really cleaned house. I'm going to assume that it was the Advanced Elite Officer Supreme Mark II that was the enemy unknown.
really think will happen if you win today.
Which, you know, I kind of feel is a fair assumption to make.
Strike down the very gods, save humanity, and reclaim the world.
He's just going to sit here giving it the big one now, isn't he? Alright, we're not going that way then. I guess our objective is... Oh, is that it? That looks like it is indeed. So we've just gone the complete opposite direction to where we need to go. I really should have checked where we were going before just deciding we would go this way.
Getting it done.
That would have been
Location confirmed.
Moving quick.
efficient. Good.
Double time.
You are planning on actually fighting me today, aren't you? If not, could you please do me the courtesy and die already? The suspense is killing me.
Transport portal directly ahead. Updating coordinates now. Got it. Let's go. Roger that.
Alright, I think one good thing about me, you know, going in the wrong direction such as I did there, all of our stuff, all of our abilities, all of our, you know, all that good stuff that we need is going to be off cooldown.
We're green to go.
Or is heading into the chamber here.
I must reload.
And I want to say that Bert's shielding should like recover as well.
Ready to rock. On the move.
There's one, there's two. You are reloaded and ready to go. Yep.
Not a problem.
Or Bert needs to reload, but he can otherwise move in. Drop pants is good.
Do this.
Alrighty.
Solid copy.
To quote a Star Wars film, this is where the fun begins. See you on the other side.
We've been here before. Brace for transport. Get ready, people. You know what's coming next.
Finally, the real fight begins. See you soon.
Okie dokie. So, we've got two enemies somewhere to deal with before we think about activating the hunter here. One of which is a
Forces on the ground.
shieldy boy, and the other of which is a super shieldy boy. Which is their names as shown in the bestiary. So, sure, that's fine. That's not really much of an issue. What I'd like to do before anything else is take the shots that we can with apprehension just to build some heat up for sure.
On my way.
Why don't the stairs count as cover?
Got it.
Yeah, alright, cool. I think Aethel should be able to get in there and 5 hit. Yeah, Aethel goes in and cleans house here then. And hopefully doesn't activate the hunter whilst they're at it. Oh, it dropped dragon rounds.
By the numbers.
Marionette control, I guess that's mind control for robots.
We're secure in position.
Makes sense. So, do we find a kill here? Not if Shandon's got anything to say about it. What is going on today, Shandon? Just leave it to Bert to show you how it's done, huh?
Neutralized. I've got the loot here.
Okay, so I wonder if this shouldn't activate it, because Aethel's a little bit further forward. And we're good.
Sure thing.
And that's us. So we want Shandon on high ground, apprehension on high ground. Bucket and Aethel down here. The more I think about this, actually, the more we probably just want to start everyone up top.
Not a problem.
Something like this. Oh, that's activated it, hasn't it? Yep. Never mind.
You're not supposed to be here. You were never meant to figure out our little trick. Full of surprises, aren't you? Soon to be full of holes.
All right, Menace, you know what to do. It's do or die time.
Good resist, Shandon. Strong resist.
You are ready.
Showtime in the Hunter Stronghold. Give me that gun. All I know. Okay, so just to, for the final time, recap what we're dealing with here. Missed shots will generate shielding. It can summon Advent Troopers. He summons nasty Advent Troopers as well. So we kind of do have to watch out for his using a general. Enters Overwatch at the end of its turn and doesn't trigger Overwatch. Takes extra damage from explosions and apprehension. And is incredibly sassy, which I feel should have been included in the list of strengths, honestly. The Hunter is so sassy. So sassy. He's only got 58 hit points, which is kind of nice. So, three-tile drift means that we kind of want to make sure this is a direct hit. Can Hookert use the blaster bomb in such a way that strips the Hunter's armor? Absolutely can. 17 damage as well. Holy moly, Hookert. Bit of showing off there for sure. We probably want to bring Aethel into actual cover. Shandin wants to move up as well, although, yeah, Shandin's fine because it can reload. Apps comes down. Got a feeling we're going to see a Daisy bomb here. And we'll just go for a nice old-fashioned 64% hit. Miss. Nope. Get some shielding on you then. Sonny Jimmy lad. Troll Pants? Nailed it. Poison as well. That's what we're looking for. Wow. General is his opening gambit. Okay, they're not as nasty as we've seen in the past. Maybe I've built that up more than I needed to. Aethel, Aethel, Aethel.
Come on, focus!
And sure enough. Landed on Shandin and Troll Pants. To be exact about it. Which is a shame. Apprehension, however, is rolling AP rounds, which doesn't really do anything for us, admittedly. Do we Wrath in here, though? No, we don't. That would be silly. Instead, then, let's just... well, let's see here. We probably want to do something with Aethel first. Just based on the old... But what? Because we'd need a crit to kill on all of these jokers, which isn't terrific news. What about a grapple? Yes. Here comes the play. So, first action, ding that fool. That sets Aethel up on a kill there. Second action, slice this one. And then, our dearest friends. There goes the Overwatch.
That was the least likely outcome.
We know that his Daze Grenade is on cooldown now. So I don't mind having Aethel and Apprehension together like this. And we do want to see about murdering this thing. But first things first. Okay, great. Troll Pants manages that without being in a daze. We'll use Troll Pants to pick Shandin up. Who does get the disorient, unfortunately. Can't win them all. And then Bert, yeah, that's what I was looking for, Bert. Great success. And do we mind hanging Bert out here? We don't, so let's get after it. Shandon should, in theory, be able to clean that up. Or Hooks. Good enough.
Target eliminated.
We just go for a second blaster bomb? Probably not. That would be a bit silly. Instead, let's just hunker down. I want to find a flamethrower if we can. Although that grapple certainly doesn't make it easy.
No one's faster. Threat increasing. I meant to do that.
That said, may still be able to find it here. If we were to hop into this high cover. How you feeling, Hooker? Feeling good? That does connect. Outstanding achievement in flamethrower technology. Let's quick burn it and go for 2 of these. Or 1 of them, I should say. Maybe 2. Yeah, I think we go for 2. Just really, you know... Or do we blaster bomb him? The last blaster bomb did 17 damage? I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, I think we just go for 50-50. Lands it. Respectable 10.
I bet you can't do that again.
Currently on 16 hit points, huh? Alright. Aethel comes in for a bit of slicing. Okay, that is one hell of a setup for us. That's exactly what we were looking for, because now Shandon moves up in such a way, Apps moves up in such a way, as does Bert. And you know what, Troll Pants? You're invited to this party too, good buddy. Probably should have reloaded with Apps there, but what can you do? I think Apps has got a free reload. It's just so reload with Troll Pants, at least one person's taken care of. So there goes the poison, the burn. Oh my days, it's 1. It did a 1. Some dancing there, Aethel. Well, that's fine, because we've still got the burn and the poison in play. And it just means that, you know, Hux moves up, as does Aethel. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling cute. Let's grab this loot.
Absolutely. I've got the package.
I mean, I don't know why I'm worried about not being in cover. Like, the hunter is going to get that 1 damage. Presumably. Now I'm worried. Should I be worried? I should be worried. Okay, we're all reloaded. There you go. See you later.
It appears this device functions in a similar fashion to the capacitor we encountered previously. I recommend haste in disabling its prime mechanism to prevent the chosen
100
from
hit points to chew through here.
Yes, Doctor. Let's blow it to hell.
I don't remember if Rupture works.
On my way.
I guess we check.
More where that came from.
Rupture doesn't work. It still deals the extra damage, so, you know, irrespective of nothing else. Didn't actually see what Bert did there. 14. I guess the Rupture works.
Let there be light.
Or maybe not, if you're apprehension. There we go.
With the capacitor damaged, the regeneration process has been interrupted. I believe now would be the appropriate time to take them out.
Then you know what to do. Take that creature down.
Not really much point in the Overwatchers here.
Overwatch.
But we'll do them anyway, just because it feels better to do them than not. Although Shandin becoming obsessed is potentially not a bad thing,
Deal with these issues when we get back.
especially if the obsession causes that to happen. Although Shandin is now wide open. We are good to go. So, Hooker. Remember that blast bomb we didn't use earlier? Interesting that it didn't deal the stupid amount of damage that it dealt earlier, but hey, take what you're given. And seeing as... Wait, you're not immune to melee, are you? Not right. No. Okay. Seeing as apprehension is here for this reason alone, that seems fitting, doesn't it? The hunter is gone.
But we managed to pull it off, Commander. If only we could see the look on the elders' faces.
Have to admit, didn't see this one coming. So, this is what it feels like to be afraid. Not my style.
KO. Almost flawless as well. Apprehension being the only one that took damage from the radiation burn early on in the mission. That was... yeah, I can't pretend that didn't go amazing, because it did. From beginning to end. It was a little bit scary at the beginning when, you know, we were suddenly dealing with all of the enemies at once, but actually just everything kind of played out exactly as we needed it to, and being able to take that home in such a way is super nice, and puts an end to the Chosen's campaign of terror once and for all. Let's take a look at the stats. MVP, Aethel. I mean, sure, I'll absolutely understand that. I feel like for these Chosen Stronghold missions, it only operates on what was done in the Chosen Chamber rather than what came before, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Nevertheless, yeah, 51 damage in here with 3 kills, that's pretty big. 1 kill and 17 damage for Shandin. 1 kill and 34 damage, of course that kill being on the Hunter. 40 damage from Hooker, just doing all of the setup that we needed there. Big ups to Trollpants, who's going to come up next, I believe. Oh no, it's Bert. Big ups to Trollpants, yeah, for putting that poison in play for us, just when we needed it. And then, of course, Bert with the 19 damage. Yeah, it's not counting the damage that we dealt to the Monolith, etc., etc. It's a shame that the stats don't really paint a picture of exactly what went on in this mission. Nevertheless, job is a good one. And yeah, it's a little bit gamey to, you know, let the ticking damage cause you to be able to get into the Monolith phase of that encounter in such a manner. But we one-rounded it regardless, you know? Like, we were able to dish that 100 damage into it good and strong. Maybe it would have been different if we weren't afforded the extra turn to get Hooker into position, I don't know. But we are done here. And more importantly, so too are all of the Chosen. And Trollpants is up to Colonel now, which is kind of nice. So let's take a look at what Colonel Field Medics can achieve. Combat Stimulants. Can use a medkit charge to boost an ally's combat effectiveness. Fire a series of bursts at the target with a chance to hit them twice, which requires 3 ammo. Well, that's kind of nice. Enter a special form of Overwatch where the Field Medic will fire on any enemies in range before they complete a hostile action that disorients. That is big. Let's go for that. I like a multi-target Overwatch. Could also get Implacable. Trollpants isn't really known for their killing power, so I don't know that Implacable is a good spend. But hey, it's there if we wanted it, right? And yeah, everyone's healthy but tired, and Apps needs 10 days in bed, which, you know, who can blame them? And we've got access to the Hunter's Dark Lance sniper rifle and the Hunter's Dark Claw pistol, which would be significant upgrades to our marksman and phalanxes. In particular, we picked up an extra bit of dragon rounds, which is, you know, that's fun. And marionette control sees control of a robot as if manipulating a puppet, so that's fine. I think we probably want to dip into getting this research taken care of ASAP, because those two there are significant upgrades to our firepower. So we will pause the Shadow Chamber and get on that. Look at this smiley face there. That's a smile. Ah. And we're low on engineers, and scientists, sure. And Bert's a little bit shaken up. You know, he's put some hard work in there. So Short Pants. Who can blame them? Who can blame them? Shandon has replaced the Fear of Chosen with Hunter of Chosen. A little bit late in the campaign to have that there, Shandon, but hey, you do you, good buddy. So, research then. Yeah, we're fine. We need to,
Maybe we should start training someone else to pilot the event.
we need to
Never going to get
pause
anywhere
this.
with
Can I pause? Yes, there it is.
Can't keep the ship steady.
And then dip over to Tigan's laboratory and Hunter weapons. 10 days. Get after it.
I'll direct our efforts towards the new research project.
Give me some new guns to play with.
Once we've made progress, I'll send word.
We'll get things back in order and do our post-mission scanning and what have you. Ooh, alien alloys, you say. Before we call it a day here, it's nice to come off the back of a successful mission and make contact with the Indonesian zone, as the game called it. We don't want those supplies, don't worry about it. Two-for-one deal. We make contact with Indonesia just as Hazel becomes psionically gifted. Hello there, lime jacket man. We are XCOM. That's given us access to East Asia, but also gives us the Resistance Network continent bonus. Again, kind of later in the campaign to really be super handy, super useful. But, you know, I'll take what we're given. Ultimately, it means that if we wanted to, we could make contact with Africa, and, well, East Africa and South Africa and grab Rapid Collection. Kind of wouldn't mind doing that, actually. What would that cost us in intel terms? 40 intel to do that? Yeah, we can figure something out along those lines, for sure. Where did it land? There it is. We want to get those alloys and crystals for sure. I think we'll take a look at the covert actions as well. We could probably afford to field some of them. See if there's anything that jumps out as being particularly handy, useful, or otherwise worthwhile. And a recover resistance operative mission in Chile to delay the hidden event. Maybe, because we don't know what the hidden event is. The other the other one dark event is, you know, whatever. We don't know what that hidden one is, and it would kind of be ruinous if it was something really terrible. So that's certainly a potential. We'll get straight into reducing Avatar Project progress for sure. But just the sergeant for the job here. Where are you, Shaika? There you are. Yeah, you're all basics. And you know what? We will send out Volcaros on this when I find them. There they are. So Volcaros is going to need just to probably get a promotion or two before we could potentially field them. What else we got here? Experimental items, kind of whatever. Gather intel, I could go for. That's 40 intel. That saves us from scanning for it. Sure, let's go. Will bonus as well. Oh my. I guess we'll put tourism in there for the will bonus. Could always go for a little bit more. And then for our other slots, Zarish, I think, is the man. with the plan. I'm just kind of using our lieutenants for this. Gives them a bit of experience points and actually gets them doing useful stuff for us, because I would be deeply concerned about their ability to be effective on a mission, you know? Adaptive PCSs would actually be kind of big. Being able to sort of chop and change them between people. But I don't like it. It's, you know, I prefer just having that decision, I guess. And ultimately, I don't want to use a scientist. I'm conscious that we don't have many scientists, so yeah. And then we could give someone a free promotion. I could see that being a good idea. Who wants a free promotion? Griffith? Hawks. Griffith Hawks. So Hawks is looking at 26 experience points before reaching Major. Griffith's looking at less than that. I'm not going to do that maths and embarrass myself. To reach Colonel. So how long would this mission take? 10 days. I think we can do 10 days to get Hawks up to Major level for sure. Let's just strip all of the good gear. Basics will be fine after all. And then another lieutenant, if you would be so kind. And you're back. See you both in 11 days.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
And I think that might be it, you know? But, Art of War is kind of a bit too late to be really effective, unfortunately. We are at a point where Midnight Raids doesn't really impact us. We don't really need more alien corpses. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave that alone then. Do we want to take this mission? Or do we just eat whatever the dark event ends up being? I think we... Ooh, tough call, actually. What's the intel collection? 13 days. Ah. See, I don't want to regret it, is the thing. What if it's something really bad, you know? What if it's like an Exalt upgrade or something really annoying? It's really the question on my mind. No, I think we'll let it ride. We'll let it ride. I'm conscious that we might need to hit one of these facilities. Hack a computer to delay, I'm going to assume, Exalt research, advanced mech. Yeah, we're fine with that going through, so whatever. And just in time, there it is. Earth Heal. Harness the energies of leaf and loam to heal the target over time. Bleeding eye allies will be stabilized. That's kind of cool. I like that. Love a new heal. And let's go for another gem. I'm feeling gemmy. What can I say? And we're getting some more Illyrium coming in once we finish this scan, right? So move out to rescue an engineer. No. Okay, can I cancel what we've got going on in the proving ground? Actually, that's just reminded me. Yes, can. Outstanding. Good thing I checked that. Icarus armor, 15 days. Get after it. Serpent suit, straight afterwards as well. Sure. Serpent suit's kind of whatever. That's, in fact, I don't even think there's much point in us getting it, but it's there to be had. That's an infiltration mission we're not really bothered by. Hunter weapons are about to come online. Not before Phantasmal Killer. Hey, I know that spell from Pathfinder. And we've already got a Phantasmal Killer gem. I think, anyway. Maybe? Oh, who can say at this point?
I have made a number of
But there they are, hunter weapons. Super excellent. Really big fan of that. Dark Claw for our Phalanxes. Dark Lance for our Marksmen. Really, really big upgrade that. We will resume, in fact, I'll resume psionic weapons instead of the Sexpod Autopsy, but actually what we're going to do here is resume the encrypted codex data. I'd kind of like that to finish before we take our next mission, if that ends up being possible. Good night, infiltration mission. Another infiltration mission? What's that for, actually? Raid an alien UFO? Also delays a facility construction. I just don't think we need to do it. We don't need to do it.
Strategic resource located.
That's a large amount of resources there. And that's a promotion that we were looking for Hawks, which is super nice. I guess we could probably go and pick up our supplies. We'd sitting on that for a while, simply because we've just had better stuff to be scanning for. I'd normally have gone for an intel scan, but ultimately we've got that 47 intel coming in from the covert action, so it's very much a whatever. Speaking of which,
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress.
we'd be alright there.
If we're going to slow
Yeah, 47 intel, cool, thank you. So that actually changes our prioritization to East Africa. Let's go make contact. Don't you love it when you can do this instantly? We've got so much done this episode, it's unbelievable.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Phantasmal prison. Trap a humanoid in a phantasmal prison, immobilizing them for up to 4. Duration depends on the level of the PSIAMP. Oh, so it's a stasis that lets... That's a good ability. They can't say it's a stun. It's a stun by any other name, right? That's kind of cool. You know, I've just realized I've not been grading someone this entire time, like an idiot. Where are you, Farley? Get in there. I wasn't building anything. Let's switch to letters of the alphabet. I'm not worried about the Doom Clock right now because Sabotage has got 3 days on it. So, whatever, you know? Your Avatar project is nothing to me, actually. We've got saboteurs in play. Let's get back to an intel scan, I suppose.
Avenger plotting new course.
It's a weird point in the campaign that we're at now, where we're just kind of like running the clock, waiting for stuff to happen. I mean, right now we are waiting for that Codex brain to be finished being looked into. And there goes the Doom Clock.
There were some casualties during that last covert.
Oh, you're fine.
But our troops will all recover.
Nothing new, right? Yeah, nothing new. Okay, carry on then.
Central, Commander, excellent. My analysis of the fragmented Codex data is almost complete. The information I've uncovered so far outweighs the loss of the Shadow Chamber, as you'll see.
Is that an elder? Haven't seen one in at least a decade.
Yes, and I believe I now understand why. The Elders appear to be afflicted with an aggressive form of tissue degeneration, rapid muscular atrophy, to a degree I had not even thought possible.
So they're dying. Sounds like our job just got a whole lot easier.
As with most things involving this adversary, it's never quite that simple. The Elders have been aggressively searching for a cure to their condition for centuries. Each time they encountered a new species, they procured what genetic information and material they required and moved on to the next world. Until now. I believe they found something in us. Something important enough to cause them to take root.
A cure?
Not that I can determine, Several key files were previously deleted as part of something called the Avatar Directive.
Avatar. We need those files.
Were I to gain access to a fully functioning codex, I might be able to recover them.
Or blow the entire ship to hell this time around.
I didn't say I needed the creature here, Bradford. I am confident I could access the unit remotely, provided your soldiers can get close enough to it in the field without destroying it first.
That we can arrange, Doctor.
New objective.
And there we go. We need to use the Skulljack again. For the first time in a very long time, this time we need to Skulljack a codex. So we'll look to do that on the next mission that features a codex.
Now that we've managed to bring the alien's artifact back to the Shadow Chamber, we should start the analysis as soon as possible. It's risky, but I don't see any way we can avoid powering it up if we're going to understand how it works.
It looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander.
You're right there, Central. Let's keep on with the Shadow Chamber research, though. And next will be the Silent Gate. So that'll be done in 10 days' time. Yes, our next mission, whatever it ends up being, on condition that a codex appears, we'll, you know, do the needful and hopefully Skulljack it. But first,
for you now, Commander.
is this the second time we've been judged this episode? Really?
It is unfortunate, Commander, that your recent efforts have proven to be so mediocre.
I mean, yeah, alright, fine. But actually, you know, the Chosen are no more. So, who's mediocre here? Really? Speaking of the Chosen being no more. Smiles on faces. Ain't that something? So, all of a sudden, Exalt are looking a little bit scary here. Experimental technology for their soldiers, whatever that means. It's another Exalt upgrade, ultimately. Officers and priests will retrigger turn fire. If we miss, that's kind of whatever, I can let that go. We don't really see officers that often. Priests being able to return fire would actually increase them insofar as being threatening, but maybe priests need that. You know, in a weird way, maybe actually letting that upgrade go through so priests are more than just a pain in the backside isn't such a bad idea. Meanwhile, back in the old covert ops, we will probably need to get a facility, given the fact that we've got no sabotage this month. Beyond that, exhaustive training again. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's get Hawks to Colonel. I'm really, yeah, sure. Well, we can get Hawks to Colonel. I'm all in on that. 10 days, and then we get a Colonel Reaper. Let's do it. See you then. Thanks, Hawks. Stopping an Exalt project probably sounds worth our time, right? Whatever it ends up being. Fortunately, we'll send Zarish, and you know, there's something to be said about like giving more hit points to our more like highly ranked soldiers, but at the same time, it's fine. I'm just sort of like looking more for the rewards here than I am the little bonuses. Little bonuses, yeah, sure. And you know what, Grumpton, we haven't seen you in action in a little while, so why don't get yourself out in the field there. I got 14 days on some ability points. I'll take some ability points. They're useful. Good to have. Icarus armor. We're gonna scan until the next mission shows up, or until we need to hit a facility. Icarus armor being completed is super nice. And rescue stranded resistance agents. Is that what you're giving me? It's a horde mission. Would give us another tech specialist. And it would be the hidden event. No, I'm gonna... Actually, can we Rescue VIP from Advent Cell. I think we'll give that a miss. We didn't find the intel to see what the hidden event is, so I guess we'll find out once it activates, which is now. There's a risk of capture on all covert actions. It's real nice that we just let that one through, because it does absolutely nothing for us. There's no capture available because all of the Chosen are dead. Very much whatever. Ah, the old monument sabotage. With many sectoids on the ground. And that would delay return fire. There is a codex. We could do this. And you know what? It's been a while. It's been a while since we've been on a mission. I think we're going to go blow up a statue, just for old time's sake. As I like was saying earlier, like it would be kind of like, well, yeah, let's upgrade the priests a little bit, sure. But actually, let's not upgrade the priests. That would be silly. So, next time, we will go blow up a statue, unless something horrible happens before it becomes due to expire. Gain an action on the next turn. These PCSs that we're getting from the Scilab are pretty good, man. Pretty good indeed. Assault mission. Is this our Exalt research? Yeah. Maybe we take this one next time. Tough call, that. But I guess that leaves us where it leaves us. We are on the cusp of making a decision. So, this episode's been quite long. But we've gotten a huge amount done, both in terms of, you know, first of all, we got rid of the Hunter. Second of all, we've actually moved things along quite substantially. And I was kind of thinking it's probably worthwhile having a slightly longer episode just to, like, really move things along as we have done today, rather than sort of have to wait much longer. I'm very keen to get into the real grand finales that are ahead of us. Especially now that all of the sort of side quests, you know, the Chosen, the Alien Rulers, are all taken care of. So yeah, please forgive the extra long episode, following an extra long episode. This one's certainly a happier reason behind the length. Potentially next time we'll probably be a bit more sort of back down to, you know, sub 1 hour episode length. We'll see how I get on the next mission, I suppose. Don't want to count that chicken before it hatches. One way or the other, thank you very, very much, as always, and I will see you next time, so take care until then.